Voices against evil forces singing, whiskey for my men, beer for my horses.
KPAM News Time 7:42. It's First Edition with Tim and Terry live from the lawn outside our studios for a very special edition of the First Edition Beer Geek. Back in May, if you were listening to this segment, you heard us talk to Denay Love with Beer for My Horses, who actually came up with a recipe for her horse Strydor. And I made the comment on the air that you should bring him by the studio sometime. So here we are this morning. Good morning, Denay.
Good morning.
So Strydor is he's a Norwegian?
Yep, Norwegian Fjord.
Yeah.
He's 8 years old, and he loves to drink beer.
And he loves to eat grass, too.
Yes.
This is going to make the person who mows the grass here very happy, because he's going to town on the lawn.
Thank you,
So
Strydor.
so how did you come up with the idea of a beer for a horse?
Was on a trail ride in St. Paul a few years ago, and halfway through the trail ride, they have a beer truck, and everybody's drinking beer, and I said, what the heck? Strydor probably wants a beer, and sure enough, he did. The following summer, my girlfriend brought home a beer for dogs and said, hey, you should consider beer for horses since Strydor likes beer. And it took about a year to talk to some people about it and come up with a logo and an idea and find a brewer that wanted to partner with me. And now I have my own distribution company.
And Seven Brides Brewing down in Silverton is helping you out by making Strydor Stout.
Correct.
Fantastic. All right. Well, do you think he's thirsty after all this glass?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So how are we going to do this?
Beer at 7 in the morning, right?
All right. So let's see. Terry, why don't you hold the microphone?
Okay, I'm holding the microphone.
There's one already.
Okay. All right. And
Come on, Strydor.
here we go, buddy. All right. All right. This is a 16-ounce can of Strydor Stout. And let me stand over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's a messy drunk.
Okay, here we go.
There he goes.
Oh, right now Strydor is just lapping up that brew, and it's halfway over my on-air partner Tim Hull, but he doesn't seem to care. Strydor, what do you think? That's the actual sound of a horse lapping up beer. Strydor, you're doing us proud. He's doing a great job.
All right. Right good to the last drop.
Do you have any, I mean, he drinks sloppy, but do you have any problems with him, being sloppy after having a few?
No, luckily he weighs about 860 pounds, so he can have pretty much as many beers as he wants before it's going to catch up with him.
I mean, do people ever give you a hard time going, don't give a beer to an animal?
Every now and then somebody will have a comment, why would you even want to do that? There's actually some scientific proof out there right now that there's a good chance that hops can actually have some, so he wants more of that beer.
He wants to lick the can.
That hops can have some beneficial attributes for horses. So there's actually on my website at beerforhorses.com, there's some links to not only some recipes for your horse, but some information about giving your horse beer.
All right. And if you are a human, the description of Strydor Stout is coffee-like stout. We'll finish with the smooth taste of an oatmeal and hint of dark chocolate. Perfect for a horse. It tastes much lighter than it looks. It's 4.2%, so it's an easy drinker.
It is. It's an easy drinker, and you can have a couple.
Yeah. So is this do you have a bigger plan for this? I mean, do you have other an IPA for my mare or something like that?
So yeah, I have 3 horses, and the plan is to have one for each horse, and we'll see if that comes to fruition.
All right. And folks can actually this weekend, if you're down in the Silverton area, come out to Seven Brides, which is having its Septoberfest event. And Strydor is interested in the grass on the other side of the lot. It's all good. It's all good. So, I mean, and folks, I would imagine, just like we do here at the radio station, appreciate meeting this beer drinking horse in person.
Well, we appreciate being here, and would love to come back again.
All right, so Saturday 11 to 2 at Seven Brides down in Silverton. If you want to sample some Strydor Stout for yourself, or maybe have a horse who's thirsty. Yeah, I'll put the list of where it's available up on my blog at kpam.com. He's a very sprightly fellow.
Yes, he's very strong. He's very interested in this grass right now.
Today, thanks so much for coming out. This has been fantastic and a radio first for me.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
That is Denay Love with Beer for My Horses and Strydor. the beer-loving horse. A very special edition of the First Edition Beer Geek on AM 860 KPAM. KPAM News Time 747.